So let's look at contrast first. So the syntax is just contrast sex @ pints. I have absolutely no idea why all of a sudden we're using @ symbols. I couldn't tell you what's going on there, but let's see what happens. Down here we see sex by pints, and I can see 024. So what we see is the second variable, whatever it is that comes after the @ symbol, they're the levels that are coming down here. And I can see degree of freedom is 1. So what this is telling me is that there's 1 degree of freedom that's being looked at 0 pints. This is important because I'm interested in comparing gender. Gender only has 1 degree of freedom. So seeing a degree of freedom of 1 here tells me that I'm comparing males and females at 0 pints. And I can see that there's no difference. I get an F. Remember, this is technically one-way ANOVA, so it's important that I'm getting F. And it's non-significant. P is greater than 0.05. Again, for 2 pints, my F is less than 1, and my P is non-significant. So there's no difference between the genders at 2 pints. And then at 4 pints, I can see my F is 23, and it's highly significant. If I have to write up this as a conclusion, the way that I would do it is I would say, and again I'm going to continue using that journal format that I showed you last week, there is evidence to suggest that men who consume 4 pints of alcohol have significantly lower attractiveness ratings. And I put in the actual means. So the mean is 35.62. Mean equals 35.62. There is evidence to suggest that men who have consumed 4 pints of alcohol have significantly lower attractiveness ratings than women who consume 4 pints of alcohol. And their mean is 57.57, so 57.5. However, there is no evidence of a difference in attractiveness ratings between males and females at 0 pints or 2 pints. Now, I've forgotten something here. For those of you that are playing along, you would realize that I forgot to put in my F statistics. So I would have put them in here. F 0.05 on 1 and 42 degrees of freedom. So for 4 points, we have 1 degree freedom. The denominator degree of freedom is 42. And we get 23.05. P is less than 0.0005. However, there is no evidence of a difference in attractiveness ratings between males and females at 0 pints. And now I can put my F statistics in brackets, because that kind of works better here. So an F of 0.05 on 1 and 42 gives me 1.88. P equals 0.1774, or 2 pints, and then I would do it again. F of 0.05, 1 and 42 equals 0.092, P equals 0.3424. If I was writing this up in strict APA, my p-values would be reported to 3 decimal places. Okay, I could also include the means of males and females at 0 and 2 pints. I haven't, because there's no difference, and you should have reported those earlier. When there is a difference, it is important to report those means. It's up to you, though. It never hurts to be over-inclusive of that kind of information. So, What we have here then is a nice conclusion that summarizes up what's going on in these contrasts. It really does appear that it's at 4 pints that we get this difference. That's the only point at which males and females significantly differ.